Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for the first match day watch-along of the WSL season, a week late in the schedule for obvious reasons. But yeah, tonight, instead of Man United, Tottenham getting the season underway, it's Arsenal versus Brighton. As I say, a week later at home. I'm going to turn my lights in a second so you can see me. And here's a lineup as you can see on the first night of the new season. And I'll read out the subs in a minute. We've got Zinsberger in goal, Victoria at fullback, Williamson, Raphael, and McCabe in the back four. Leah Walton, Kim Nick on the pivot. Vivian playing a new role. She got the back end of last season in the cam role. Beth Mead, Stina Blackstenius, and Caitlin Ford in the forward three. And on the bench, we've got a new goalkeeper that we bought from the team that we battered last year in Champions League, which makes perfect sense. Ruben Moy, BT, Kately, Maritz, Manham, Jordan Nobbs, Iwabuchi, and our new signing and striker, Herding, as well. Kickoff is literally 22 minutes away. You can watch this on the Arsenal website, arsenal.com. Literally go on the website, on the homepage, it is there. I know. Oh dear, Stefan. Sorry, yeah, about some of that. We've got the lights on. Stefan. Yeah, not too much. How are you doing? How's your week been? Obviously, I haven't seen you in 8 days since the last game we did on this channel for the Zurich game. So, how's your week been, and how are you keeping with everything and what's going on in the UK? Sorry about that. I was completely thrown off because the cats come to life as soon as I go live. Of course, I do. But yeah, as I say, when I watch the games on the Arsenal website, arsenal.com, literally type in the search engine, straight on the homepage, it's there, but it don't go live itself 10 minutes before kickoff. Oh, it got off Sky though. Initially took this on and then decided, no, we're not going to do that. So I had it all set up to be down here and watch it on Sky, and they pulled the plug on it, the bastards. Oh dear. Riddy's in the chat says evening, happy Friday evening, and a very happy Friday to you. And as I say, it's starting the WSL season a week late. Understandably so, obviously. But yeah, we're getting underway, and it's, if I'm being honest, a far easier game than what we should have got the season underway with. So I'm gonna, if I'm the team that goes tonight, take it and run with it and do what we did to Brighton last year. Beat them 3-0 and 4-0 respectively home and away last year, if I remember rightly. So no mercy tonight, no messing about. An odd week, of course, still taking. Oh, fair enough. I'm glad Colonel Sam pointed out Ryan is your name, not. Yeah, but anyone that's been around for the last how many years I've been doing this, thinking my name is Ryan, even though we mentioned how many times on day one. Oh, dear, you've got to laugh at the end of the day. What's the matter?
You're pitch black on that.
Well, not pitch black. The lights are on. It was pitch black when I didn't have the lights on. Dear. We're just going for a 4-0 win tonight. I'm going to go one bet. I'm going for a 5-0 win tonight. Cats coming to life, of course. Let's have a look then. Apparently I'm pitch black. It's a typical today. Oh dear. It is what it is though. I've got to go. No fucking time I've got to watch that first. I don't fucking think so. Well, I'm not black, yeah, but I was before. Here's a mess. Give it that. Danielle Carter hat-trick. In a 12-3 thriller. No, Nagus got in no goals. No, again, not having it. No mercy. Yeah, that's one of them. That's one beyond. Oh, that's the older one trying to say, "Oi!" Or whack me in the face with a towel. Hello, Brendan in the chat. How you doing? Oh dear. Got the other one. Have you? That's cool. You can just sit down and relax. The other one, well, because we have relaxed. The other one's chilling at the other end of the room. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Not many signings in the summer though. I mean, I'll be honest. Before the outgoings and all that, I was saying at the back end of last season how we needed to really strengthen our team to go again for next season.
They get annoyed, Brian. Take her off that fucking window sill now.
I am live. Stefan, is this going on BBC? My TV is upstairs. No, it was meant to be on TV, but for some reason they then changed their mind and yeah. So Arsenal went ahead today and announced it's on. You can watch it on the Arsenal website. So open another tab, go over to the Arsenal website, arsenal.com. Straight away, as soon as you hit the homepage, it's there. All you got to do is click play. It'll take you over to it all, and you can watch it along with me, obviously. That's how I'm doing it now. Because as I say, I'm down here because initially it was meant to be on Sky. They're picking fixtures out for the start of the season. Last week's game was meant to be on Sky. Obviously, for obvious reasons, that was then postponed. We played another date, obviously. Tonight's game was meant to be on Sky, and next week's North London derby is on the BBC next week. Are the FA player as well? Are the FA player? Okay, that's good. I wasn't sure, but because usually the FA player only shows games that are not on any sort of site, any club site or channel at all. So I weren't sure to say that or not. Got the FA player, haven't used it for. Actually, I have the FA player, but I haven't used it for an Arsenal women's game since we played Reading away, like second game last season. Because pretty much every game last season was on Sky or BBC. Oh dear. One's got more trophies and ornaments than even Tottenham got nothing. That's, again, manager. Come on, let's be honest. What was it? David Dean was on Sky yesterday, on Sky Sports News yesterday morning, and Arsenal. He brought the award in as well, but basically the gist of it was when we was at Highbury, in terms of refurbing and doing it back in the early 90s and the refurbing the North Bank and all that, how they wanted to flash it up, put the refurb and have the right facilities and all that. Hired this firm, and basically, whilst in the process of the North Bank being redone, the firm we'd hired won an award for the best toilets, facilities, basically, whatever. And asked because they're working with Arsenal, even though it had been fully open yet, we won an award for it. So we'd even winning awards when we weren't fully functioning to have that award. He actually brought it in as well, makes a noise still. Cats speak it better English than Harry Kane. But let's be honest, saying that ain't hard at all. Let's be honest. When I got till kick-off, what, a few minutes before it goes live and all that. Yeah, they know the cat's called. They've met both cats. Milo's over there somewhere in the dark, chilling, and Madam's behind. Always super glued to me. Oh dear. No, this is going to Stefan. I don't know. I haven't been to Craven Cottage, so I don't know. You would take the piss. I don't know. But yeah, this is the thing. It's on YouTube. The clip got clipped up by Sky, and they put it out on their socials and all that. But basically, even when we weren't actually functioning in the North Bank, when they refurbed it all, we was winning awards for the North Bank facilities in the North Bank for crying out loud. Oh, I don't know. They ate this morning, and Judah feed later before second half gets underway. But yeah, if you want, we can talk about the bloody farcical that is Gareth Southgate and his England team or squad, so they say, and the fact he's got 6 players that haven't played for their club all season that are in this England squad. Yeah, Ben White playing for the top of the table Arsenal, played every minute of every game, not in the squad. James Maddison played pretty much every minute of every game for Leicester. Yeah, Leicester aren't doing well, but him individually performing really well, not in the squad. Harry Maguire has been dropped by his club manager on the bench. He didn't even play. He didn't even start last night against the worst team in their group in the squad. Luke Shaw hasn't played a single minute in the squad. Calvin Phillips has played 14 minutes of football, and that's against West Ham, match day 1, in the squad. And people wonder why I have an issue with Gareth Southgate being in the manager. Because yet again, he goes, when he comes in, I'll pick players based on form. They're not good. They're out of form. They ain't getting in. And then twice now he's done it, back-to-back internationals. And it's they haven't let me down yet. It's just a new excuse to justify why you've got certain players in your squad. It's pathetic. Yeah, best behaviour, please. Yeah, please have your best behaviour. Oh dear, best behaviour. No, nothing out of line. Jeez, I don't need that. No. Thank you, Stefan, for bringing that up. Are they even live yet? Okay, they're live. Adrian Clark is part of the commentary setup. Well, punditry or one of two. And I didn't. Obviously, I've just turned it over. And I didn't see who the woman in. I don't know who she is, but I don't know her name either because they haven't put it up on the screen. But obviously, Adrian Clark. Everyone knows Adrian Clark, former Gooner from back in the early to mid 90s. Now works at the club as an analyzer and all that. A little bit of sound, but also big props to everyone as well. Since obviously England won the Euros, tonight's game is at Bournemouth. By the way, tonight's game being played at Bournemouth. It's a sellout. Which I know it's a small stadium, but usually these sort of games, the Arsenal versus the smaller teams in the WSL doesn't really usually sell out. It's usually the only Arsenal v Chelsea or City that said, Righty, hey, Righty's here as well. He's just popped in on the screen. I talked about Maria.
Ultimate fan, supported every faction of this football club, from the academy all the way through. She didn't differentiate. When you're losing, I remember when we were playing, when you're losing, you can hear her. When you're seeing her, these games come on, you Gunners. I remember it's one of the shouts. David Rocastle was the first person who told me about Maria and saying, come on, you Gunners. But to sum her up is, in respect to the football fan, she was a super fan. Arsenal meant the whole world to her. It's a really, really sad loss for the club. Massive loss.
Yeah, she just got a tremendous ovation, didn't she, inside the stadium, and it was much deserved. What about tonight's game? What about this team?
Yes.
The Jonas Sederfeld has assembled. I mean, they were so unlucky last season. Can they go one better?
Well, you hope so. I know we've got Ertig in, we brought her in, and I think we maybe need another midfielder, but it's going to be tough. We know what Chelsea are about. I think Chelsea are going to we need to chase down, but I feel that we've got the kind of momentum and players who are very confident, and we just need to. Last season the Birmingham lot, I still can't get. I'm sorry.
Are you not done with
I'm
her?
sorry, man. I just can't get over it. When you look at how close it was, we lost to Birmingham. As long as that don't happen this season, and we're very, very focused and we're ruthless, I think that we've got a really good chance, like you said, Ed.
And of course, North London Derby, not
Yes.
too far away. They're really exciting.
45,000 tickets.
45,000 at the Emirates. How excited are you for that?
Very
15,000
very
left.
excited.
Come
Anything
on.
to do with the derby. The North London Derby is always something that gets me tingling inside. You know what I mean? It'll be a great game at the Emirates. Like I say, there's so many tickets being sold, and it's one to look forward to. Keep buying tickets, man.
Keep buying tickets. Brilliant stuff. Mr. Ian Wright, thank you. I'm going to have to curtsy to you.
Like, no, you
Great to see
Thank you
you,
so
buddy.
much. Enjoy the match tonight. Thank you.
Righty, there we go. I like that. Right, he obviously came on. They talk basically, because he didn't have to sound on before because I was trying to knock it down for copyright and all that. But when Righty comes, you've got to listen to Righty. Basically, they talk about Maria. Obviously, this is the first game of the first game of WSL, but first home game for the Arsenal ladies women's team as well. Maria, everyone in the Arsenal fan base knows Maria. She was the ultimate fan. She would go to every Arsenal game, be it the men's, the now the under 23s, under 18s, 15s, all the academy games, home and away, all the women's games, home and away. She was the most, right up to the end, the most committed. You will never find a more committed football fan of a club than Maria, in my opinion, because she, as I say, she's just, no matter what, even if there's clashes, like time schedule, like very close, kicking off wise from one ending to the other one kicking off. She would always make sure she was at the kickoff for the latter game as well. And yeah, you could hear her. When you heard this Maria chant, you could hear it. There's no doubt. You could be at the other end, in terms of, especially like Bournemouth, you could be at the other end of the stadium here. And all you have to do is hear her that's just beyond the dugouts. But you'd know it's her. And again, the love the fans had for her as well. I remember just after the pandemic as well, when fans were getting allowed back in and all that. The first game at Bournemouth for women, when that fans were allowed back in, all the other fans got in a bit earlier to welcome her back and give her a song, a sing song and all that as well. And show how much that she meant to them as well. And she's just one of us. She's just a normal everyday fan, but she was loved fan. She's going to be missed. There's no doubt about it. And again, the class of Arsenal again tonight are wearing black armbands, not just because of obviously the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in the last week, but also in honour of Maria as well. And her usual seat at this stadium as well at Bournemouth they've got a shirt, printed her name on it, name and age, and a match day program, which by the way, she's on the front cover of that, in the seats that she would have taken hold of, basically. Here we go. Come on, the girls. Come on, let's see. Come on. Also, we'll be playing, because of as I say, mentioning the Queen's passing as well. Arsenal have confirmed as well tonight we will be playing the national anthem, doing the national anthem and all that, and playing a minute's silence for both Maria and the Queen. How is Sky ahead of Arsenal's? What? Yeah, literally. I'm actually refreshed because Sky. I've got Sky News on, and Sky, their footage is ahead of what Arsenal are putting out. What's going on? I need to refresh this because that's doing my head in otherwise. Oi! Seriously, when I'm live, seriously.
Experience a slightly quieter transfer window than their league rivals, but you're decide about.
Bear with me, guys, and make sure the dog's okay. One sec. Right, national anthem. Get back in the circle, girls. Right. Oh, dear, sorry about that. You've got River Knight in the chat. Liverpool fan, how are you right? I'm good. Consider all things considered over last week, obviously. Putting things into perspective, obviously. How about yourself?
And impeccably
Oh, one sec.
silence, followed by the national anthem as well. Process of players.
How about yourself, though? Obviously, you've at Liverpool and all that. You've got to play midweek. Some of your fans at Anfield let you down in terms of the minute silence and all that. But in general, how are you doing? And hope you keep one. Obviously, Kim as well. How are you doing? Obviously, with Rangers, what's going on? I did a watch long for Rangers, Celtic Rangers, sorry, a couple of weeks ago. What happened? And then since then, I don't think you've won since. Oh, you've won, obviously, in terms of, well, I think one game in 3 since then. What else says? Ridgeway. Stefan, how long you been on this channel, Stefan? And we've got cats, we've got dogs, we've got birds, we've got rabbits, we've got the whole freaking farm here. Yeah, you've got 2 cats, 2 dogs, got birds, and 4 rabbits. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said some. I didn't say all. I did say some to clarify that some of the fans on the night did let the majority down. Ridgely saying Rangers paid the best tribute this week to Her Majesty, something for Liverpool to learn and educate themselves. Different. So again, it's different sides of the spectrum though, because obviously Rangers are all for the monarchy and nothing again. They haven't got a bad word to say, have they? And historically, anyway. So there was always what I loved about Rangers though, because obviously Rangers, Chelsea, and City all asked UEFA if they could do the national anthem for in honour of the Queen. UEFA literally on the day went, no, not gonna. You can't do it. No, not gonna happen. Rangers tweeted out an hour before they put the team. Hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half before the game kicks off. Right, anyone that's coming today, get here early because this is what we're doing. We've got a display in honour of the Queen. We're doing our minute signs, and we're going to do the national anthem. Basically, going F UEFA. We're doing it anyway. Oh, sorry, I got the scoreboard up. I forgot about that. Sorry. As I say, no mercy. I'm going for a 5-0 tonight, by the way. Get your score predictions in as well, guys, and do smash that like button and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Memberships, if you want to come in, there's 2 levels of membership: 99p, £2.99. It's all listed on as you go through it all. What's the benefits of what, and this, that, and the other, what the slight differences are, and yeah, be massively appreciated. And also do share the content around as well, because that massively helps. The more you guys share. Link to this, the more people, obviously, more eyes getting, the more the YouTube think they'll do it themselves as well. They'll help as well. We're 2 minutes in. Still 0-0, bit of it. Put it on the bigger screen because I can see what Is there anything with watching the game on Arsenal's website, by the way? Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, there's the only thing watching the game on the Arsenal website, especially when it's the games at Bournemouth Wood. The camera angles, the cameras are so far away. I know exactly where the camera is, by the way, but it's back on top of the stadium roof. But the cameras they use are so far away from the action, and you think, if anyone's been to Bournemouth Wood to watch a Bournemouth game or an Arsenal academy game or a women's game, you know the route. You know because you can see the camera and all that, so you can see where it is. It's not exactly miles on the roof, but miles away at the back of the on the roof. It's right at the front. It's not the biggest of pictures. Here we go. Arsenal on the attack here. Down the left, Caitlin Ford looking for some options. Good little passing it out. Victoria to Beth. Go on, Beth. Come on. Switch off. Come on. Yeah, down back to the back. Come on, Beth. Yeah, go on, Beth. Run or not. Been very cool. Starting off very cautiously in terms of how when it gets to certain players, we're not really. We know Beth. We know Beth. When she gets the ball, normally she'll run it. She'll run. She's not afraid to run it. Yeah. No, she's easing herself and working herself into the game basically. Looking at a corner. Yep. I'll be honest though, again, there's no disrespect to Senior Blackstinians, but I'm surprised he's starting ahead of our international teammate, our new signing, Hurling. Just based on what we hear about Hurling, that it does seem that she'd be more suited to start and basically more suited to what how the girls play off the ball. Rafaela had a chance there, deflected out for a goal kick. Yeah, I'm not a one second. Yeah, it's so different because I'm a Liverpool fan, but from Gibraltar, we are very patriotic over here, being one of the overseas territories, and most of Liverpool supporters hate them. Yeah. Apparently, that apparently not confirmed. Obviously, I think it's more. I think last weekend was postponed. The games were postponed more due to the fact that Prince William, being the president of the FA, is out of respect to him and the family that way. That's more the reason than anything else why games were postponed last week. That's a penalty, surely. Are we having a laugh? Ref? Is she giving the pen? I don't know. A card's been given. Again, the camera's so far away. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, free kick. It'd be a free kick. The foul was committed just inside the D. Players, but I didn't see the name being booked, by the way. Just literally on the edge of the D here. Who's going for this though? Kim Little, I think Leah Williamson's standing over this as well, I think. Is it Leah? Oh, Beth Mead, sorry. Again, the camera's so far away. Again, I don't know. Come on, let's get up to the best start possible. Come on, girls. Come on. Continue as you meant to go on, Beth. Come on, Beth. Okay, McCabe standing over it as well. Went for the low one, Beth. Tried to get the keeper off guard and he took the deflection after wall out for a corner. Balls. Corner in. Easy defended. Got it back though, got it back. That's what we do with this now. Down on the left hand side. Oh, we've got goal. Okay, goal gets been given. The goal didn't go out of play. For God's sake, 1 sec. Oi. Break anything, I'll break you. Ow, my leg. Oh, it was a straight red. I thought it was yellow. The player got sent off. So Brighton are down to 10 players. It was. I saw it again because this camera angles. Again, I saw a card. And it looked like yellow from the distance. It's a red card. Fair enough. I don't speak Spanish, so that's never going to happen. Oh, Alpha, you taking them? Please tell me you're joking. I've not seen that. Is that official, or is that just an error? And is it official? Is it official thing that they're sticking by, or is it an official thing that they've nosed up on and now taking back? Didn't see that. The fact that he's been out of the game this long now, in terms of the incident what's gone on with Mason, obviously. Yeah, with what we hear, what we've been shown as well, it'll be, I'll say bizarre, it'll be, in the sense of it being bizarre, it'll be bizarre in the sense that you've got a situation where all the evidence is out in the public. The public have seen and heard what's happened in this incident or incidents. So for him to basically get away with it, even if it's an out of court settlement, it'll be absolutely disgraceful. And the fact that when it was all going back to that, when it all went off with Mason back then, the fact that the victim, the daughter's own dad, was basically singing Mason's praises and basically taking side digs at his daughter in a statement. I'm like, are you fucking for real? That shows the mentality of the parents. If that was me, I don't care who the person is and how much money they've got. If they've done that or worse, I want a book fucking thrown at them. No amount of money to defer that for me. Come on. Go on. Brighton are now just going to do. They're going to basically cut. They came to get to defend and basically do us an counter basically. But it's now down at 10 players. They're going to be more conserved and basically hard to break. Try and be hard to break down. At for a corner again. But they're just going to put every player behind the ball now. Every time we get the ball, everyone, and make it so hard for us to getting behind them. Ball in by Beth. To go for corner again. Raffaella was waiting right at the near post, basically, to nod it in. The last defender got in the way and nodded it out for a corner. He didn't play, did he? He didn't play, did he? Please tell me you didn't play, because that doesn't look bode well for United. And bode well for what's coming, basically, in terms of... Because as far as officially, we've been told he's suspended until further notice. That was back in January. In terms of United and Mason Greenwood, they haven't put nothing out since. So for them, in terms of a statement saying, "Oh, he's back in training, we're going to ease him back in by the end of 23, etc., etc." Nothing like that's been said. His bow keeps getting extended as well. Every time his bow is up. It gets extended again and again and again over the summer. And as far as I'm aware, that's still the case as we speak. Okay, with the ball in. Oh, go on. Too much time day on the ball there. I hope not. Yes, I really hope they don't go ahead and bring it back here and all that, because that's just what sort of an example is that setting for the next generation coming through? It's basically okay to abuse and physically and mentally your partner just because of who you are, and you'll get away with it because of who you are, because of your status in society. I sing the sleeper song at the better part. I've literally got the volume on so slightly, so I can hear the commentary so slightly. So Arsenal don't come after me and bloody go copyright. Bit. Doesn't surprise with Arsenal fans. we're going to run that bloody chunk into the ground, you know that. Seriously, ref, this. Why? We took the throw in. Why are you calling it back for? What is this fucking on? Literally no issue of the initial throw until we threw the ball. Then he called it back all the way back and got to retake it. That's bizarre. Come on, girls. On the attack now. Come on. Got up our intensity here because we are a bit. I'll be honest, in the first 60 minutes into the game, we are being a bit passive in our attack. We're not our usual self. You think the players we have in attack, right, here we go, isn't it? Right, cross in. Go on. Have a good block again. Go on. Goalkeeper. God's sake. Fans are quite well, because this is a sellout, like a full sellout, by the way, for this game at Bourne Wood. The home crowd has been very quiet so far. In patches, you hear them go Arsenal or the sleeper song and all that. But very, as I say, that's very quiet. Oh, Beth. Oh, go on. Well done, Jen. Pass it, pass it, pass it. Well done. Go on, Beth. 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 Okay, ref. That's okay, apparently. Literally grabbing the player and throwing her to the floor. Perfect okay, apparently. Is this a ref we've had before, by the way? That's caused us problems before. Right, down on the left hand side, down the attack, switching the ball over to that side, and now we stop, coming back on ourselves again. We're just so timid on our attack. We're not being aggressive like we usually are. Or were last season anyway. Majority of the time. Especially this time of the season. Usually got off to a really good start, and what was that? Pathetic. Yeah, it's just we've been very slow and lethargic. We're not big. Usually with the women's team this time of season, start of the season, last year and the year before, and the year before that, have proven we're always on it. We are literally like zoned in, and we just start. We started something to go on basically, and we literally kick the living crap out of every team that come up against us, home and away at the start of the season, until an injury comes along. And all hell breaks loose, basically we saw last year. So to our own standards, this has been a poor opening 20 minutes, nearly 20 minutes into the game now, for the first game of the season.
It's going to be a theme of what we see from Arsenal this season. A few occasions last time round where they delay taking free kicks quickly, or they take too much time from a throw-in. Seems like made about.
We're not taking advantage of the extra player either, at all.
Let's just get the ball back into play as soon as possible.
See, as I say, even though we've got the extra player, we're playing against them like they've got a full complement of players. It's like they've gone down to 10 players and we've just gone, but we haven't spent the blood, and we're just going, okay, we're going for the motions still. Normally that happens against these sort of teams. We smell blood and we act like bang, no, that's it now. Now you're going to get punished for it, basically. Good luck. And in terms of not conceding as least as possible. Lucas in the chat. Thankfully, he isn't complaining yet about anything. He's not saying Arteta already out yet for some bizarre reason. It's not normal for you, Luca. I'll say that. But I'm all good. The lineups are. Can't remember what for the lineups now. Basically, the normal. You've got Zinsberger in goal. What's that? Zinsberger in goal. We've got Katie McCabe at left back. Rafaela, Leah Williamson, and Victoria completing the back line. Leah Walty, Kim Little on the pivot. And then you've got Vivian Miedemar in the centre forward / cam role. Caitlin Ford, Beth Mead, and Stina Blackstenius down the middle. Still 0-0, but Brighton are down to 10 players as well. Because who've just come in. Go on. Now, go. Have a shot. Oh, for God's sake. Put on a plate. We're still. How do you can't say it's good composure. Commentators say that's good composure there from Caitlin Ford. Started off good composure, and then getting that shot off, the composure went out the window. And she dragged it way wider to compose. It's literally put on a plate. All she had to do is literally put the ball on target at any part of the goal when it's in.
Lee, who moves us out to penalty. Now Little. Distribution actually from.
Well done. Well won back in the midfield. Well done. Ah, lucky Vic. Go on, Vic. Go on, Vic. Well done, Vic. Go on. Some support from Leah. Leah loops it in.
Push up a bit more to put the ball in as well.
Gets battered out, but then Arsenal are back in the midfield and we go again. The build up.
More in that role this season.
Go. Go on. Go on. Oh, attack. What? Who was that that just stood there? Well, the goalkeeper dipped the ball was played back to the goalkeeper. And it had to, Beth Mead had to come back from the other side and literally put some pressure on the goalie. Who was it? Vic. It's Victoria. It's actually it's a fullback, but still in that position, you just put the pressure on them, make a mistake. And hope if you can get blocking and get a ricochet, it goes in.
Behind the ball. So just looking to exploit any spaces that do.
Go on, yes, go on. Oh, for God's sake.
It's out to the near post. It's another save made by Walsh.
Yeah.
Fraud has looked really sharp at the start of this new season.
It was actually match day one, but okay. The commentator really. It looks like the start of this season. He's match day one, so he should be looking sharp. Would have been more sharp if she actually took her chance 5 minutes ago. When it was on a play, but got a corner in, ball coming in. Raphael gets defended though, and then out again. Got the ball back down the edge. What's the ref blown for now? The ref's blown for a free kick to Brighton. For what reason, I don't know. Even the commentator's like, ain't got a clue. Goes in, should be 1-0 there. So yeah, it should have been handball. I didn't see it myself. Again, it comes so fucking far away. Too many touches in the box. Yeah, a story of last season though, guys. Certain games were doing this. Too many touches, and there was no need to. Especially that moment when she had all the time in the world, just literally compose herself. Go on, Viv. Go on. Ah, fucking stimulus again. Their first touch. You'd think she'd work on that this summer after Sweden got knocked out of the Euros. You'd think that'd be the one thing she works on. Because then there's a major flaw in her game when she came in last season, halfway through. Brighton on the counter attack here. 2 against. Oh my god. Push ball shot in the end. The corner shot in the end. From the Brighton attacker.
Usually so lethal in front of goal. Back across Sinsberger. Get her ankles right, the Norwegian.
Gary, how are you doing anyway? Obviously, I hope you got the message earlier about Sunday. Also, Gary, because I know you're not. I don't think he was in the group chat earlier, but there's rumours going about at the moment about, because obviously I know you're coming over in the next couple of weeks. There's a chance the men's North London derby could be postponed because of rail strikes. Sorry.
A risky game with the high back line, whether that still do possession in their own half.
But it's not confirmed, obviously, there's rumours at the moment. I was going to ask if you're around next Saturday to host the women's North London derby, if you're around. So I think it's 1:30 kick-off UK time. I'll sort that out later if we can or not.
Just run momentarily. As ever, as Caitlin Ford ahead of her. Georgia Fox, a bit of a run
Go on,
around
go on, go on,
that
go on.
side of the
Now,
pitch.
now, now. Yes, go.
Back in the park.
Yes, finally.
Well, the captain makes the breakthrough.
Captain Kim Little getting us off to the season with a goal. Finally, we've took slow burn to the game, grown slowly into it. The goal was coming in the last 10 minutes, and we finally took our chance.
It looks so threatening down the left-hand side, Arsenal. Caitlin Ford got in behind. Got the meeting. The Lodi right back. Always looking for the cutback. Poacher first from Little. And the power to beat Megan Walsh as well. Deserved lead for Arsenal. Suffering from they're down. Now they need a response.
Again, absolutely no idea. It's not officially confirmed. A friend of ours in the group chat, me and Gary and a few others are in. Has got a heads up basically, and yeah, it's not officially confirmed, but apparently around about Tuesday, early Tuesday afternoon, it'll be confirmed apparently, which could then, which is because of the vowels, it's and the amount, it's not the amount of vowel lines it's affecting. It's thrown into it would throw into doubt the game going ahead, the men's one. We should doubt, yeah. Before the game even kicked off, Ridgely said 4-0, and I said 5. To be honest, if Caitlin Ford took one of her chances 10 minutes ago, it would be 2-0 at least by now. It's how we. The thing of us last season, it was, especially in the last stage of the first half of the season, going into the second half of the season, we'd go 1-0 up in these games, or we'd eventually go ahead, and it was just like we start going through the motions. So we'd go 2-0 up or 3 or 2-0 up, and we'll just again go through the motions a bit. So a bit of respect, have a bit of mercy on them, and eventually get the third and fourth near the end of the second half. For me, we need to again do what we normally do: start the season and just foot on the throat and absolutely kill these sort of teams. These are the teams we have to be beaten and comfortably, with all due respect. The only games in this league that should be close: Chelsea, City, and United. It was a free kick. No, they're not a free kick. This ref is way inconsistent. Back in a sec.
Space for to look up, actually it does work its way to Miedemar and then to Ford. This was on the move in the area. Still with Arsenal though. Leaves an urge to shoot. To charge her down. Delivery was an easy.
Oh dear. Back again. I'm back again. Oh dear. Right. Oh, we're going to attack now. Is it going to be 2? Oh, that's just under the red card, sorry. Yeah, I get why it was a red card, because obviously it's from the tackle was from behind last player and all that. I can get that, but it wasn't a malicious We'll go. 1 sec. Go on. Have a shot. Oh, the crossbar. Oh, Stina, but Stina, literally 2 other shots. He had the shot, beat the keeper. An inch lower, it would be 2-0 now. And then Vivian went in for the rebound, get the header, went for a 50-50 header. And then they come together, the Brighton players now cutting down receiving treatment, the defender. Oh, dear. Oh, she's okay. See.
We'll use this as an opportunity to restructure. Struggling as well. She was involved in the clash of heads.
Damn crossbar, exactly. It's my hair before I go out later. Oh dear, it's going to be a long night, isn't it? Oh, then after this goes to full time, guys. I will be wrapping up not long afterwards because I'm going to London. Hope to pay my respects anyway. It could be a while, so I say it could be a long night. Talking of which, big respect goes out to David Beckham. I know you won't see this, obviously, but I want to put it out there. Massive respect to him today. Quarter to 2 this morning, he got in the queue with the public. Didn't use his status as a celebrity or anything or whatever. Didn't use that. Just got into London, joined the queue with us average Joes, and did a full 13-hour queuing stint amongst the people to go and pay his respects. He didn't, as I say, didn't use his status to get him in and out, basically. Unlike a few others I can mention. So no, massive kudos to him and massive respect to him as well for doing that. He didn't have obviously done. It shows sort of humility-wise where his mindset's at. When you're seeing the likes of Phil and Holly fucking on this morning going, don't you know who we are? We need to jump the queue and get in and get out. But global star, former England captain David Beckham can do what he done today. He didn't get lynched. So I do want us to going back to the game now. I do want us to get another goal before half time, just to settle the nerves, so we can come out in the second half and just really go for it then. Because while it's still 1-0 Brighton, I still think they can come get us on the counter and get something from this. We are just, majority of our players now are literally setting up camp in the Brighton in the attacking half now. Ball in from Beth. Oh, unlucky. Oh, go on, but hold on. Go on. Ah, it's over. Just unlucky. Stina. Is that Stina again as well? Yeah, it's Stina again. Literally on her own. Jumped up a bit. I think didn't time I jumped right, but she got up. She's got her head to it, but she timed it. Like she might have got a shot on target instead of it going over the bar like that. But that's slight critique. Go look at the replay there. Slight critique, but another chance there for her. The ref's just blown it for a foul throw, so now Brighton have got a throw in, even though I don't think that was a foul throw, but okay. Also, what I just want to touch on is actually internationals coming. The men's internationals coming up. Sorry, in the next couple of days. Is it a curse? Is there a curse at Arsenal? If you, as a striker, you come to Arsenal as an international. Oh, go on. Ah, Rocky again. How many more chances do we want? That's usually bread and butter for Vivian.
She doesn't stop there, does she? She loves to create.
Oh dear.
Threading through a pass for who knows she should have done better.
No, I was going to say, as I was saying before, is it a curse that the men's in the men's team? You come to us as a striker, you're in the international team. You come to us, and then suddenly you're dropped for no reason, and you're in form. Out of the two attackers that they could have picked for, they've picked the one that's not in form, that doesn't really play that much compared to the one that played pretty much every minute of every game, and scored. I think it's like the second or third top goal scored in the league. Obviously, Haaland being Haaland, but like just behind Haaland in position or something like that. Second or third goal score, highest goal scorer in the league, scoring goals, creating goals, you name it. And he's been dropped. Jesus, I'm sorry. It's bizarre how that can happen. This close to a World Cup as well. He must be fuming. Go on. Pass it. Oh, you got onto it too long there. Come on now. Fuck's sake. No, I was like, funny. All Beckham's boys are Gooners. Brooklyn, Cruz. I can't remember the other one's name. There's Brooklyn and Cruz. Harper's the daughter. She's the youngest. Brooklyn, Cruz, and who was everyone? But all the boys, all three boys are Gooners. They all went into the academy as well. Brooklyn got let go and then decided he didn't want to be in football anymore. He didn't want to go to another academy or prove Arsenal wrong or whatever, so he just gave up on football. And Cruz and the other boy, they were in it. I think they're probably doing that go by now, but they were in the academy at the time themselves as well. No, I'm just saying in terms of a World Cup's around the corner, that this is the last international break before the World Cup. That for Jesus, that must be put the fear in him that something might not be right with the manager. We've got Cheddars in the chat. How you doing, Cheddars? How's your week been? Hope you've been keeping yourself busy because there's been no home West. No. Well, there was that one game, wasn't it, on the night, wasn't it? Last Thursday. Obviously, it was on the night itself, obviously, what happened. But since then, there hasn't been a home game since. Oh, Forest have scored against Fulham. Score update there. Forest has just took the lead against Fulham at home. So there you go. Not expecting that. Southampton are still 0-0. Then back in the women's game, we are literally 4 minutes away from half time, plus maybe a minute, so about 5 minutes away from half time, basically. 1-0, could be 2 or 3 if we take other chances along the way, but it is what it is. At least we're winning, I suppose, in that sense. Brighton are down to 10 players as well, so we have eventually, again, as I say, we took a bit of time going into the game, but we have grown into it, and we are now putting our foothold on the neck of the opposition, basically, in terms of just setting up camp in their half and just going, okay, we'll just keep creating chances. Okay, I know it's a new season, but these are things we've seen last season. We do this, set up camp, edge of our in centre circle or just on the edge of their half, just setting up camp, pinging balls in left, right, and centre, and not really taking forever to take chances.
Gibson back into play. Back by Little. Fairly. So right, okay, now Ford.
Go on, Kate. Go on, Kate. Go on. Go on.
On several occasions already. She has
Ah,
done again.
that defender got in the way again.
Cross headed up, not really away by Kaylee Green. Yeah, physic drive from the Australian. So we'll try and up the deep diagonal. Beat him up.
Well controlled by Vivian there, but then gives it away too easy there. We get it back though. See what we can do with this. Kate McCabe's on the ball, and Viv. Oh, go on, Viv. Go on.
Still Australians attack
Took
from deep.
the extra touch, took it. Allowed the defenders to get back in position and block that. We go again though. We're cycling the ball back out, going again. Now, this is our first time. For me, it was our first time hitting. Hopefully, hopefully either one of our players or a misplaced limb. So they say. Won the ball, gets up.
Strong objectively. Katie McCabe.
And we're blocked there again for another corner. I feel like the 20th corner tonight already. Feels like, but I'm just exaggerating. But, gee. We've gone back to being very, again, passive in our attack in terms of we're just going through them. Again, we're 1-0 up. We're creating chances, don't get me wrong, but it's a very, considering Brighton are down to 10 players here, we're just, again, we're going through the motions again. We're making it easy for them to defend against us. We're certainly not camping them off, but we're not really putting the full-on foot on the throat.
Trying to chase that one down. Should have already come for it. The down with the bounce there. Seconds of time in this half. All she needs to get her ankles right. She's
What's that?
way out of her own goal.
Oh,
It's a
good save from the goalkeeper. It should have been 2-0 though.
tapped it brilliantly.
Should have been 2-0. That was down top bins.
Good work from the
Keeper get
goalkeeper.
hands to it, but pushes out for a corner.
Would have been a rare goal for Leah Melty.
Yeah, Water with a shot as well.
Brighton's the one, the Republic of Ireland international. We received their first last November.
Just seen your comment about Stephen Gerrard not knowing the national anthem. How? They only knew like off the line again. It should be 2. This game should be over already now. The chances we've had. There's that chance there. There's the chance of the line there. The crossbar. Taking forward, putting it once. We should be at least 4-0 up in this game now. The chances we've had. Yeah, I'm saying the only slight tweak to the national anthem is a word, and that's king. It's now king and not queen. How can you not know the national anthem? I know he's Liverpoolian and all that crap, but still, he's played for the country how many times? He said the national anthem time and time again, and I say the only difference now is the word king, isn't it? Not queen. That's it. Offside apparently.
Stick with us at half time. Through with the analysis from Anne-Marie.
Oh dear.
Second half. Hopefully, Arsenal's first 3 points in the new campaign in the first time of asking.
I think we from the honest, I'd make a sub at half time, mate. It's a sub. I'll take. As hard as it sounds, I will take off Stina about Stina. She's had I know she's only had 2 opportunities. One hit the crossbar and the one and header went over.
Gunners are lead.
But I would take her off and bring on a new striker on and give her a run out and see if she can use this game as a stat pad game, basically, to get her confidence up. It is half time. Bear with me. I'm going to put that on mute so I don't hear that crap. Gary says 1-0 is disappointing, but it is the first match. Still 4-0 should be expected, right? No, it should be. I said before the game was kicked, before the ball was kicked tonight. I said 5-0 myself for score prediction. Who's the other striker? We bought in this. She's from Sweden. She's Hurling. I think her surname's pronounced. I think it's pronounced like that. But basically, yeah, number 17 now. She wears he wears a number 17. Completely different sort of Swedish striker that we get with Stina as well. I think she, for me, from what I've seen, from little bits here and there, it would have made more sense to start her tonight over Stina. Goal. And bed. It threw me off that as. It just made more sense to start her because she'd be more suited to our style of play compared to Stina. Stina still seems her setting in is taking time. As I say, there's times in that game, that first half, her first touch was the same as what we saw when she came second half of last season. That for me is concerning. That hasn't improved at all. For me, if I'm her, that'd be one thing that'd be the main thing I would have worked on all summer. Once the Euros were out the way, I would have worked on that. But aside from that, again, when she's had a couple of chances, as I say, the crossbar, literally a couple of inches lower, that's 2-0, and we're not talking about this, obviously. Then there's the header about 5 minutes after we go 1-0 up. So here's the header. Mistimes a jump, so when the ball does get a head off, but because he's mistimed it, it doesn't go the way she wants. It goes up and over the bar, basically. Oh dear. Aside from that, guys, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I'll tell you the subs actually. Who the subs are on the bench, by the way. Jordan's on the bench. Jordan Nobbs, he's back on the bench after the injury she suffered back into last season, missing the Euros. And again, I feel so. Even before the Euros, I was so gutted that she was going to miss out on it. And obviously, when England won it, I was gutted for her because of all the people who deserved to be in that squad, to be part of that moment. No doubt she deserved to be in that squad. The amount of tournaments, international tournaments he's missed out on because of injuries over her career. You've got the most unluckiest player going at the moment. Have them every time either a World Cup or Euros comes along, she gets an injury and it just takes her out. And it says the starters of injuries that takes her out for the entire that entire summer. So I'm just getting the scene up on my screen again. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Mind. When it actually shows up, that'd be fantastic. Simply showing all these pictures, that'd be fantastic. Or same video over and over again. Katie McKay's been very quiet. I would say that in terms of attack side of things. Compared to her usual self, she's playing left back tonight. Still, she normally gets forward a lot more than she has done so far. Yeah, on our bench we've got our new goalkeeper that we bought from. I can't remember who we bought it from. I think she's American. I listened to her anything. The accent's American anyway. But basically, she played against us last year in the Champions League, and we put I can't remember, but last in the away game. Was it 5 or 6? I think the only saving grace in that game was saving Nikita Paris's penalty. And let's be honest, as Arsenal fans, Nikita Paris last season missing a pen, there's nothing to really like to hold on to. But we've gone ahead and signed as a backup because we did. Lydia Williams decided to end of her contract, not renew her contract, and decided to go back to homeland basically in Australia. Ruben Moyes on the bench, got Jim Beattie, Steph Catley, Moritz, Manham, Jordan Nobbs, Irabuchi, and Hurling. The new striker I was telling you about before. I feel sorry for Irabuchi as well because this time last year, start of the season, she was we bought her from Villa, very highly thought of. Start of the season, pre-season, the qualifying games for the Champions League and all that, and going into the start of the season. She was starting, and she looked phenomenal. She was a fantastic player. She then, I don't think what match day it was. We just about 2 weeks before we lost Leah Williamson to injury. She got injured, but ever since she's come back from that injury, she's always been on the bench. She's never got herself back into the starting 11 again. No matter what competition, be it the League Cup, late stage of the Champions League against Wolfsburg, or early stage of the FA Cup and all that, she's never able to get herself back into starting 11 again. It's like she got that in. Again, for that injury, she was fantastic, scoring goals like you wouldn't believe. Some fantastic goals as well. It's like she got the injury, and Giannis has lost complete faith in her for some reason. Push the boat and do a half-time shot on the FL. Some free tiers, you know. Mate, I ain't made the money. Oh dear. Besides little anyone else playing during the off season, of course, after the Euros, she looks the best player on the field. Yeah, she went on loan, didn't she? Pretty much the entire summer, didn't she? Until pre-season got back underway over here to keep the match fitness up, which is fair play to, obviously. Yeah. No, that's not. That's it. One sec. Just had an email come through about something. One sec, I'm just reading it. Go check it now. One sec. I think that's me. Yeah, nice try, mate. Nice try. Fucking scamming bastards. Your Amazon account has had a dodgy login base and all that crap. Like, well, no, it hasn't. Don't try it. Go away. That's the point. That it's a dodgy scammy thing. While the cat's kills havoc. Right in your bed. Wait, one second. Amazon. I'm going onto the app now to do the point. Because it got sent to my old the email itself got sent to my old email, and I know for a fact I ain't got any an Amazon account on there. But just to prove a point. Double check I'm not losing my mind. Accounts. Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. Anyway, leave them to it. I'll fucking try it. They can try, but I ain't gonna succeed. I know the fucking difference between a genuine and a fake one, email wise. But yeah, Kim that went out on loan, as I was saying before, that got distracted there. Sorry about that. And just to maintain the whole reason was to maintain a match fitness. So the start of the season, she was fighting, fit, and ready to go. It's kind of, and yeah, he says he looks the fitter in terms of sharpness. That obviously you'd expect that with that. But yeah, Beth, to her own standards, she looks a bit off the mark. You could say she had a long summer because of the Euros and winning it, and then celebrating it and all that. We've had an extra week off as well. Like everyone else, you've had an extra week to prepare for this game because of what's happened. And it's just a bit way below par for our own standards in terms of Beth Mead. Stina, say, we're seeing what we saw last season in terms of it needs a few chances to get the goal to go in. So they haven't scored it, you know what I'm saying. The first touch has been poor. It's like Katie's been quiet. Kate taking a 4 second a while to go and see a couple of chances. One clear-cut chance which she sort of buried and dragged it wide of the post. Vivian to her own standards has been very quiet as well. But hopefully now, with half-time coming in, it did. Jonas is now giving them the right earful and basically saying that right, they've got a player less than us. Just again, stop being being tentative. Go for it. Literally, show no mercy, no fear. Get in there. Go out there now, and just finish the game off as early as possible. These are the games we need to be winning comfortably. And he needs to reaffirm that. Literally, unless we're winning now 4 or 5-0 by full time, unless we're like 4 or 5-0 by half time, I'm not going to be happy. And I can make you fully aware of that. I was going to mention this before, but I got distracted obviously earlier on. But in terms of our transfer business, I was saying we needed to go out there and bulk our squad out basically and bring in. We've bulked out our defence now, that side of things, in terms of cover this like first team and cover and all that. We need to go out now and sort our midfield and attack out, strengthen no matter what happened with Vivian. Because again, at the time, Vivian was very up in the air. Obviously, staying not going. It won't come until my birthday. Hey, but we still needed to go out and get another striker in. We got another striker, obviously. So we've done that bit. We then gone and got obviously Lydia left, so we then got a new backup goalie in. But we need to get, for me, a backup winger to give Beth Mead some competition and some respite some time to time as well. Because now again it's all her to put on her on that side of the pitch. We'll literally if Beth Mead gets injured on that side of the pitch, we are buggered for a natural winger on that side of the pitch, which is concerning. I mean, we brought in a young lass from Barcelona, women's Barcelona women's team. Brought her in, and then straight away loaned. She's 19, but we brought her in and then loaned her out to Everton. Like, that makes so much sense. And obviously in the build up to today's game, his press conference, he's come out and said basically, he's okay with the window, but he wanted one more player, but he's happy to wait until January to get her. So obviously they're trying to get someone in, and it didn't get through in time. But for me, it had the whole summer. I'm sitting there all summer thinking, because I'm comparing it to last season as well. Because this time last year, going into last season, we were on it. We literally days after the season had ended, we got Irabuchi we got through the door literally days after the season had ended from Villa. We got her in. I don't know. We got 3 or 4 players. We bought 6 players in. We brought in at least three or four of them. We brought in literally within days of the season ending. days and weeks of the season, in the first fortnight, basically, the season that previous season ending, we got the majority of our business done. We got a few more players in after that, and then the season started. Obviously, the promotions. Then even then in the winter window, where we needed to strengthen, where we were lacking at the time in our defence, we're doing our business there. So next, getting the game back on. Teams are back out for the second half. But we were doing the business in terms of where we need to do the business in the January window. Was it 3 or 4 signings we made in that? Raffaella, whatever her name is, pronouncing it wise. We brought her in, Victoria in, and there was someone else. Stina Blacksinius. And I think there was someone else. I swear there's a fourth one. But we did the business, what we needed to do. And as I say, start of end of last season, I said after West Ham game, straight afterwards, I said, this is what we need to do. And we haven't done it. And that concerns me. That we did, and that was before we lost 6 of our starting 11. Not starting 11. 6 players, 6 to 7 players overall we lost. One of them we sold. That was Nikita Paris to Man United. We made some money from that. Well, hey. But the other 6 players we lost were all for free. They all left for nothing. We haven't replaced them in terms of going out and getting some players in to replace the ones we lost. We ain't done that, and again for me that's concerning because now our squad's a lot lighter than what it was last year. And as we saw at a certain point, I know there's the Women's Asia Cup and injuries and all that, but Women's Asia Cup came halfway through the season. Well, have we made a sub? No, it was Brighton made a sub. Banter's gone off for Robinson. Sound back on. But we made our subs. I'm a bit disappointed in that we haven't made our sub that I wanted us to make. But it is what it is. Bloody thing. Brighton on the attack now. Come on, Arsenal, defend. Oh, defend. Yeah, I'm surprised Daniel Carter hasn't started tonight, actually. I'll be honest. He didn't do much against us last season, but still. Free kick. 1 sec. Let's cut. You're going to be the death meter. Stop it. Why is it every time I go live you want to go in hyper mode? Seriously. My legs play up. Yay. But yeah. We'll see where we are this come January, and hope he doesn't have the effect. I think it might have an effect on. I think it will have an effect, but I hope it doesn't. Negative wise, we just go again in January to try and get some more business, a lot more business done in January. I don't care what anyone says, we have to. No matter if we're unbeaten and top of the table or not, we have to do the business. We have to do a lot of business in the window. Especially if we beat the Ajax women's team over 2 legs to qualify for the Champions League. So we've got that extra competition to deal with as well. Go on. The post, for God's sake, Stina. Oh, flag goes up for offside. The late flag from the official, but for God's sake. I think that came off a Brighton defender, though. So I don't know why the flag went up, but no VAR. So if it had gone in and been disallowed, there's nothing we can do about it. It looks like it came off the defender of the Brighton player. So by the law, it wouldn't be offside in that sense. That was poor from Leah. Cover your mistake. Raffaella, get the cross. Well saved by Zina Bastinis, but what was Leah doing there? What was Leah doing? Bloody, what was Leah doing there? Put us massive trouble there. Now we're fucking trying to struggle to get out of here again. And Leah's been off the mark as well tonight. As overall, compared to what we compare her to the levels which she's set over the last how many years. Trying to lob in Zinsberg on the line, that makes sense. Great save from Zinsberg. What was Leah again? It was the first touch. It wasn't even deliberate. So trying to get ball under control, she completely misdone it and put us into trouble there. That could have cost us, but we haven't. We know in check now. Caitlin Ford down the wing there, cutting in. We're going to have a shot off. She's going to pass it now. She's going to pass it. Oh, Beth loses it again. You know what? I'll take Beth. The way Beth's been playing tonight, I'll take her off as well. I never thought I'd say that, but the way she's playing tonight, I'd actually get her off. More than I'd want Stina to come off. Because Stina's been somewhat proactive in this game. Beth's just been off the mark massively. Yes, come on. Finally, Stinius with the goal. 2-0. Game over. Hopefully, let's just go and kill it now. Ramp that goal difference up. Match day one, I'm talking about still. Even the dog celebrating. Fantastic gameplay there from Tina. Got the ball under control. Showed a bit of upper body strip. Shoving off the defender. Got a shot off. 2-0. Really? Now you want to celebrate. The game's not over yet. No. So I've said the same about Beth. Viv can come off as well then. They can all come off. Oh dear, no, I was the same. All serious, I was before the goal happened. I was all for taking Beth off before Stina actually being brutal about it there. How she's playing tonight isn't to her normal standards. Right, I don't want to misspell this, so bear with me a second. Baxenius. Oh, we're going to attack again? No. There we go. There we go. Come on, no mercy now. Just go for the kill. For God's sake, wake up now. What? I'll bet I know what. Take Beth off. She's not with it tonight. Just get her off. To her own standards, she's been absolutely appalling tonight. Can't believe I'm saying. I can't believe I'm saying that about Beth as well. But no, she's not. She's really not on it tonight at all. Oh, well done, Katie. Getting out of that hole. Go on. Now. Canal. It'd be help you actually aim for an Arsenal way. That'd be fantastic.
Two goals that are good as well. Plenty of reserve. They've done lots of running already in this opening 4 minutes or so. More difficult as the game goes on, and Arsenal continue to stretch play.
Come on. Oh, is that another corner? Corner number 40. Of the game. I swear we've had every corner in this game. I don't think Brighton have had done. In terms of attack, Brighton have had one attack, Brighton, but they've messed it up. So, but they've not had a corner. So literally every corner of this game has been an Arsenal corner. Oh dear. Corner in. Oh, for God's sake, hold a minute here. Seriously. Right, all you do is literally go poke towards the goal. It was 3-0. Caitlin again. Didn't fall right for her. But literally you just throw a toe at it. Okay. Ref gets fouled there, and the assistant gives a throw in to Brighton. Wow.
That's an interesting focus on something that's excited about based on build up to this game. Just need to improve mentally. 2 down when decisions do go against them. Certainly notice
I hope Viv scores tonight. No, he should have scored. Literally, all take them forward. It felt that the basic ball. Literally, the goal's literally there. The ball comes down, but it doesn't fall right. But all you have to do is throw a toe. Literally, just throw a toe. Literally, get a toe to it. And it would have been 3-0. But instead, just like hesitant, like Gary says in the chat. So was it okay? I know England won the Euros, and I'm happy for that. And as an Arsenal fan, ecstatic that Leo's leading the line as a captain and Beth being a top goal scorer, player of the tournament, and all that. But they're playing off. They're literally still. They've been drinking every day ever since. Like massive hangovers. What was that from Caitlin? What was that? This is just down, Merlin. Down on the left-hand side. 8 spaces on into it. And there's no Arsenal player in the box, by the way. And she just hoofs it in the box. It goes out for a goal kick. Go on, now, go on. Oh, for God's sake, get a shot off someone. Oh, for God's sake, stop being wasteful. Someone to own it there. All someone had to do, again, hesitating again in the box. Stina and Vivian there, both hesitating. All someone had to do was own it there and get the shot off. Again, it's 3-0. But no. And these are things, again, we were seeing our season, guys. And this... If we'd done this last week against City, if the game, obviously things hadn't happened the way they happened and the game had gone ahead as scheduled, I'll be fucking concerned. I think we probably get patted in that game, being so wasteful and giving the ball away like that. Oh dear. We need you to, again, circumstances have led to this, but obviously this being an opening game, we need to use it. My days. Oh, that's right. See, Mr. They both did. That's what I'm saying. They both hesitated. No one took control of that situation. No one took any control of it. That Berla who played for Villa. What you talking about? Currently plays for Villa, or we bought from the player we bought from Villa, Iwabuchi. Is it true DT got in it? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Lazy yellow, yeah, exactly. But no, in terms of this, Colonel, I have no idea. I hope not. People think in the arse on that. But the reason, I think the reason why people were suggesting that's the case is because somehow, unless it's his team, he's got a management team managing his account, they've decided today, of all days, to basically retweet a random Arsenal tweet, basically. So this is led people to believe actually it's him and he's out and about again. Damn. You've got all three behind you. Ready? No, ready? Villa scored. I missed that. Ramsey scored for Villa. Army. Gerald needed that. There you go. Lads talk, Ryan. Lads talk. Oh, dear. I just say, I hope it isn't. Obviously, I hope it. Oh, I'm assuming you're referring to Al. I was talking about DT. I hope it isn't him, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. In fact, the first thing you do is go online and start retweeting stuff. Referring to Arsenal. Bloody hell, put yourself back in the window there. So we are in the 61st minute. No subs yet, which is concerning. We've got some good subs as well to make. That we could make as well. One sec on the attack. Keeper gets it though. Yeah, I've been saying it, but Beth has to come. I think Beth has to come off. Oh, here goes. It's going to be free. No, just touched. Yes, there we go. 3-0. Vivian with the assist. Beth with the goal. It's the entire second half. They're both combined, and it's 3-0. Finally, though. It worked, Gary. It worked. Eventually. Oh, dear. Well taken, though. Well taken. Again. Is she going off now? After scoring the goal, she's going off. No, but players are ready to come on by the looks of it. We've got... Who's that? I can't remember. We've got two or three players ready to come on here. As I said, Gary, it worked. The criticism worked. That's all I've got to do, be critical, apparently. Oh, dear. Mido. 63. Oh, scoreline, right? That'd be fantastic as well. So carried away.
Serious. Great score late in the game. Yet, decent
I didn't see who came on there. 1 second.
new arrival.
I think Kate McCabe went off.
Screen now, hurting. Lee.
Leah Warty's come on. Yeah, Leah Warty. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to double check now. Yeah, Ford and Blackstenius make. Oh, yeah, Caitlin Ford and Stina Blackstenius. Katie and Hurling are making their debut for Arsenal. So it's a like for like swap in terms of Stina for Hurling. Or if I pronounce it wrong, I do apologise. And you've got Leah Warty coming on for Caitlin Ford, sorry. Oh, almost chance there for almost fell for literally our first chance, almost fell for there. I want at least 2 more tonight. We again, I say, not just about statements and all that. We need to send a message to the Emma Hayes and Chelsea, along with City, but and more so the current champions, that we're here to make it hard for them this season. We want this title that we should have won last year. Oh, for God's sake. Vivian, blocked there for the defender. We go again now in the attack. Viv to Leah. Now, for God's sake.
Section for the gunners out there now. So good. Time to add another.
Come on. Go on. There's 4 again. Mate, we should be in double figures. If we take our chances tonight, we should be double figures tonight. Obviously, we haven't taken them, but if we had. Bloody hell.
For a pass. Sprinting behind and movement of the byline. It's really entertaining watching Arsenal. Just attacking all the way in so many different ways that they can.
Chris Nick says, did you guys hear? Now, someone mentioned it before. They asked if it was Colonel asking if it's true. I don't know. Is it? I might as well ask you, Chris. Is it actually true? Or is it just someone hacking the account or whatever? What is it actually officially true that he's somehow got out near 7 months in, 7 to 8 months into his 3-year sentence? He's got out somehow. Oh dear. Oh, Right, come on, girls. Let's not take the foot off the gas. The game, even though the game's won, let's not take the foot off the gas. We've got for the motions now, aren't we? We've got the game won. We're just going up for the last 20 odd minutes. We're just let's go for the motions. Yeah, we're in control of this. We can do what we want. But we don't have to. But we don't have to score. But if we do, it will be good. Go on. Go on. Ref. Another corner. Corner number 40. God knows what now. I've lost count of how many corners we've had in this game. Every corner's been an Arsenal corner, by the way. But I've lost count of how many we've had. Poor corner. For me, that's a poor corner. Well, okay, I know the game's over and all that, but why Brighton taking forever to take a fucking goal kick? Or free kick, whatever. Why are they taking forever? It's a tactic you do and you'll win. Against all the odds, you're winning against an Arsenal, for example. Not like you're losing 3-0, so I'll try and take the free kick to take the pressure off. Oh dear, what time's it? 9:01.
As well, sure. This January arrival certainly aided that.
Come on, Bev. Go on. Go. Now. Go on. Bev. Bev did all the hard work there. All you need to do is get ball in control. Oh, yeah. Dear. You know what? Anyone in the chat, you know they'll mention it now. I was going to wait till full time to mention it briefly. 4. There we go. The best bloke took it off. Saying off, put the arm up, saying offside. Let's have a look at this. What's it being ruled out for? That's 4. Can someone help me out in the chat there while that's been ruled out? The ref's gone like that, suggesting offside, but it's just miles on. The refs had the clanger there. I don't care what it is. I'm sorry, the refs had the absolute clanger there. And the official on the sidelines. That's what I was going to say. Sorry. Anyone that lives in the UK, obviously watching this, if you're around, I have. Okay.
Yeah, just need to pee.
So much the cats are following you. So I'm going to do a giveaway for the Women's North London Derby. Basically, I've got an extra pair of tickets for the game. If you haven't got tickets for the game yourself already, let me know. And I'm going to, as I say, probably launch it. I mentioned it now, but I'm going to launch it tomorrow during the Match of the Day stream. How you can enter and all that. That's 2 tickets. But obviously, because of how close it is now, you've got to be in the UK to be able to get, unless you can get over to the UK ASAP, obviously, for the day itself. But it's 2 tickets for the North London Derby at the Emirates Stadium. As mentioned already, 45,000 tickets have been sold. So you will be part of a historic moment in terms of the WSL record will be absolutely obliterated for a women's games attendance. And yeah, just obviously, as I say, I'm going to mention it and I'll give you all a heads up. But yeah, I will be launching that officially tomorrow. I'll tell you how to enter it and this, that, and the other, all the rules and regulations, this, that, and the other, and how I'll get the tickets over to you, etc. Oh, fair enough. Jojo mentioned it. Oh, okay. Could have said, no, it's bizarre. It's completely bizarre. If it is actually true, it does seem like it is. But again, until he comes in and does a random video explaining everything, because with DT, you expect him to do, even though he's in the wrong, you expect him to do anyway. And yeah. We can only speculate until someone. I swear I saw him every week. I thought it was just me. It's not. It wasn't him because obviously he'd recognise the neck, didn't he? With his tattoos on his neck and all that. It was someone was spit of him though, like facial wise. But it wasn't in terms of his eyes and the guy's eyes. Took it back. I literally. But obviously, once I got a proper look at the guy, I knew it wasn't him. That made sense at all. But yeah. Also, the tickets I'm doing a giveaway for are in the North Bank block. Will be in the block 4 as well, lower tier. But whoever wants to get involved in that little giveaway, and the lucky winner, basically, I'll give all the rest of the details for that near the time how to get the ticket sent over to you for the day. Just by luck that I've been able to do this, by the way. Literally, last couple of days, next pair of tickets falling into my hand. I thought, I'll do instead of just asking around, I'll do a giveaway in the channel. So again, giving something back to you guys as a thank you for obviously all the support you've given me on this channel over the years. And then check he's gone 4 now. I was checking the goalkeeper's hands. Oh dear God. I mean, it's up before already, but goal got incorrectly ruled offside for some bizarre fucking reason. Because the official and the referee are blind. I forgot what the offside rule actually is. Yeah. can't really ever go at Brighton either tonight because obviously for the majority of this game from the 7th minute, chance there, from the 7th minute onwards, they've been down to 10 players. So what you're probably expecting of Brighton normally, we didn't really get because we had the extra player advantage basically for the entire duration of most of this game basically. So this was always going to happen eventually. It was always going to win, obviously, but the way it just came about in the end, it was always going to happen. And their lack of attacking threat was always going to come about because they're having now to play in a way where it's being cautious in many ways, basically. But Brighton got a corner here. Out for a goal kick. Still 1-0 Forest, by the way, in Premier League against Fulham. Forest can hold that out. That'd be a huge result for them tonight. Huge result. Another huge result for Gerald himself is Villa win tonight. He needs to win to keep his job, I think. Yeah, we're just taking a mic now. Even fucking Zinsberger's getting involved in the build-up play now. Oh, come on. I do have to say that our willingness to win the ball back in the attacking half as soon as possible has been impressive so far tonight. There's a chance here. Go on. After save onto the post. Crossbar, sorry. That's only 4 again, for God's sake. Keepers. Wolves pushes it onto the post. That's crossbar. Bit of both. Oh, dear. Got 9 minutes to go plus injury time, guys. Again, as I say, the game's been wrapped up for a while now. But as I say, I want them all, got as many goals as possible. Just if we'd taken our chances tonight, we'd be in double figures. Oh, Jordan Nobbs came on. That's good. Oh, almost an oggy from the Brighton defender. Keeper literally was so lucky. Oh, Fulham have scored. As I said, if I had held out, that would have been a huge gap for you watching, but they've now conceded Tosin. Tosin, I think pronounced his name, has scored for Fulham. Oh, Williamson's gone off for Ruben Moy. Okay, well, I haven't been all that tonight, but okay. Oh, for God's sake, take your chances, for God's sake. Yes! Left Mead, 4-0. There we go. On a hat-trick as well. 2 minutes to go. Can do it. It took a while to get into the game, by the way, Beth, but she's got there in the end. See, game, my criticism doesn't work. 82nd minute, there we go. 82. You know. Bring on Tottenham next week, that's all I'm going to say. We've got to be a lot more on it from the get-go next week, though. Oh, dear. How cold is it out there?
It's nippy. I put a coat.
No, we'll take the coat off.
Thick jacket on.
How
much longer you got this?
It's a few minutes. Plus, about two minutes injury zone, but yeah. All we'll do is get some socks and put the trainers on. And got the coat, obviously. I think the bus cross somewhere. Not with the jacket. Obviously, not wearing that, by the way. So that's two there, colour wise. This is what I'm doing. Every time I go live, this happens. They come to life. All day, it's quite. All day, don't say boost to a goose. Every day is like a match day. I'm doing this. It's about to go live. Let's go berserk. Walk mine. She was on the windowsill early, minding her own business. Oh, funnel 2-1 now. Well, that's it. That's first done for. Yeah, she was on the windowsill. I got him fucking coming out of his room going, shouting down, "Get off the windowsill."
How would you? Oh,
'Cause he's
yeah,
watching.
He came down.
They're making comments in the chat and like, "Oh, nearly get off the windowsill." Yeah. Then they fucking got to down, like, piss off. It's completely fine there. If they had been pushed, if they were literally like forward, like on the edge here, I'll be saying obviously, yeah, fair enough. Pen, surely, ref. Ref, that's a pen.
Behave yourselves.
Nice when the ref does her job there. How's that not a pen? I don't know. Corner number 55. I will say I've got to say I'm disappointed in terms of yeah, it's a sellout crowd at Bournemouth, but the noise wise, you wouldn't know any different to a normal match day. Basically, what we become accustomed to last season or over the years. Aside from celebrating goals, the fans have been, for me, in my opinion, very quiet. Go on. Oh, for God's sake. How do you not miss? How do you not get that? Hurting, it's pronounced. Okay. Bloody hell. Where are they? Personally, I just what Stephanie's saying. I just love YouTube for the friendships. Everyone here, a whole bunch of different streams. For so long, I didn't want to go online. Now I can get away from it. Can't get away from it, sorry. Yeah, at least that's a positive. At least I'm doing something then. I'm doing something for you. The fact that you guys, all, not just you, Stefan, but all you guys come back, get every stream, no matter be it women's Watchalong, men's Watchalong, or the podcast themselves, you guys always come back. Now, clearly, I'm doing something right. And as I said, the channel is growing. Day by day, it is growing. So, again, as I say, I'm really doing something right. I enjoy doing this anyway as well myself. I wouldn't do it. I didn't enjoy it. I wouldn't do it. I like the fact that I've introduced obviously this site in terms of covering the women's team since start of last season. I think obviously introduced that to the channel. I've not regretted it once actually doing it either, because it's been a massive benefit to myself, because obviously I'm getting to enjoy watching the game with you guys most of the time anyway, apart from when I'm complaining about things. That's me. No, I enjoy doing this and adding the women's the women's team into the fold in the channel has been a massive benefit to myself and the channel as a whole. And long may it continue. And obviously, I'm looking to introduce a weekly show just focused on the women's team. Obviously, just got to figure that out with through the people I know. So obviously, like myself, interested in women's game. That on a weekly basis, watch 3-1 now, bloody hell, fights just fall apart. So we can literally just come together every week, talk about the Arsenal game previously, review the previous game, talk about the upcoming game, and talk all things to Arsenal women as well. Just again, give another aspect to talking about the Arsenal from the women's games side of things as well, and give it and adding that platform and getting more people to hear about the game, the women's side of things as well. All right, the pair of yous. Oh dear. Oh, go on. Come on, let's get one more. We're going into injury time now. How much injury time we've got, I don't know. Ah. Come on. Did they say 5? Yeah, well, that's come. Don't know where 5 minutes has come from, but okay. Not, who was that in the shot there? Who did it? Fucking hit the ball out of the stadium, put it that way. Massive hit and hope that was. Party there, Kate McCabe. Bloody hell. Some shows don't get big, but I don't think that's the point. Would rather have thousands of followers or friends and the banter. I choose friendship over last. Friendships and laughs all day long. That's fair enough. As I say, look, again, as I say, this what we're doing over here is growing. As I say, the channel is growing day by day. It is growing as we go day by day and all that. The more I do, especially adding this, as I say, this has massively helped the channel out massively because it's again all these channels out there talk about. There's a few channels out there go, oh, we support the women's game. We do a podcast, so but don't even when they're not even going to these games, they're not doing like watchalongs or like really. They're just doing the odd show here and there basically. And as I say, I'm looking to not just keep this going, but now to add a weekly show dedicated just purely to the Arsenal women's team as well. And get them more of a platform as well. Give that side of things a more of a platform as well. Do my bit to help that side of the game grow. We're going to get one more for the full-time whistle. Going into the 93rd minute here. On the attack. Personally, I don't think we will. I think Ridgely's going to get the correct score prediction here, but saying that on the attack, no, yeah, he's going to get the score prediction is going to be spot on from Riddy if he's in this chat still. He got it spot on earlier. He called for a 4-0 win. just got, as I say, qualify for, 4-time whistle. Arsenal win 4-0. And we go again. Start the season as we meet to go on. Top of the table after, obviously, we were the first team to start the season off. Officially out because of the bottom last week. Excuse me. We played most of the game down to, with Brighton down to 10 players. And we had loads of chances. As I say, if we'd taken all them chances we missed, this would have been a cricket goal. Very wasteful. That's something we've got to look into going into next week against Tottenham at the Emirates, which I'll be at myself. But yeah, we will be covering that. Doing a watch on for that, by the way, on this channel as well. And as I say, it will be launched tomorrow. We're doing a giveaway for the extra pair of tickets for the North London Derby next week. So if you're interested, do stick around for that and find out how you can take part in that and get involved, and when it's going to be announced and all that, the winner and all that, this, that, and the other. So yeah, things I've got to work on is literally Steena's first touch, still shock over there, and just being a bit more clinical based. A bit more clinical. Yeah, we did win 4-0, so I will say a bit more clinical. Have a bit more. Don't be so tense and just letting ourselves build ourselves into the game like we had done tonight. Just go out next Saturday. 45. I did say it's 45,000. There's still 15,000 tickets still to get. So if you haven't got your ticket yet as well, you don't win the giveaway. Do go and get yourself a ticket. It's on general sale, a few quid. And it's totally worth it as well. And you'll be a part of history as well. No matter what, you'll be a part of going there now. You'll be a part of history in terms of being a part of the biggest attendance in the WSL's history. Period. Something quite ironically taken off Tottenham. The amazing thing is, Pierre gets thousands of views sometimes, yet he always shouts me out. Yeah, that's always been the case here. The more this channel grows, no matter what, the OGs, the ones that have been here from day one, even just like yourself, Gary, Ridley, Joel, Andrew, and all the guys that have been in the chat tonight, even Cheddars and River Knight and all that, you'll always be given. You'll always get your shout outs and always literally acknowledged every stream, no matter how big this channel grows. That'll always remain the case. I'm not one of them that goes, oh, well, it's a big channel now. I'll pick and choose who I call out. If you pay and all that crap, no. Again, you guys know me now. I'm not like that. I asked him and he said I was one of the first to follow him. Fair play, even though he hates Arsenal. Well, to be fair, you're not even an Arsenal fan. Ipswich fan. You've got obviously a soft spot for us because you're always here, obviously. Good luck for Arsenal versus Spuds. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And as I say, Stefan, even though I'm at the game myself, we will be doing. I will find someone. I need to sort that out. But the next day or two, that will be confirmed properly. But we'll be doing still a watch on the channel for the game here. So if you can't get to the game for whatever reason, the next best thing is here, basically. What you got to do is get your name on other channels. Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah, I agree with you. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just finding the time to get myself reach out and get to reach out to these other channels and get more proactively get myself out there on other channels and get more recognition that side of things as well. That'll speed up the process again on that side of things. But yeah, totally agree with that side of things. But yeah, I need to get myself now sorted, guy, because I am now off to London to queue up. Read into that what you will. But yeah, In terms of the weekend ahead, I will still be doing my even though there's a few games over the weekend. Obviously, match of the day, we're still going ahead tomorrow. In terms of, I think it's 20 past 10. I'll double check now, actually. What time is it now? Yeah, so I'll double check now. Fast forward. What time is it tomorrow? 10. Oh, it's starting 10. Later time tomorrow. 10 to 11 tomorrow it starts. So we're going live for we're doing our match of the day stream tomorrow, the very shortened version of it, but albeit we'll still be doing that as well. And then obviously nice and early start on Sunday. 11:30 we'll be going live, half hour before kickoff, go for the teams. Got, as it's saying, got myself, Gary and Liam coming along. I'm waiting to hear back on a couple other people. But as it stands, it is me, Liam, and Gary for Sunday's game against Brentford. And then because it is an early kickoff as well, it's more likely that on Sunday evening as well, you'll be getting a podcast as well in terms of reaction to the men's game against Brentford. Will be organised as well over the weekend, a slot to get in place for, which will be a regular slot once we get in place for this coming week, a regular slot for the Arsenal Women's podcast, basically on a weekly basis. As I say, I've mentioned already. That I'll keep an eye out for that in terms of the Arsenal Women's podcast. Keep an eye out for that over the next couple of days for the official announcement on that. And from that, it's international break, isn't it? So I won't be doing international watch-along. So it's Germany and Italy, isn't it? And I can't stand Southgate. I don't like his squad selection. So I'll just wait till the World Cup for him to win one winter. So aside from that, I'm trying to think now. I will be phoning the a preview as well for the North London Derby day on the Friday or Thursday. Again, obviously, it all depends on when we can get in the normal women's podcast. We'll do a preview for the North London Derby as well the day before, possibly, and then obviously, as I say, Saturday 1:30 kickoff. So I'll be going live at 1 with hopefully panel coming on, taking my place, filling the void, co-hosting, and with company and you guys doing it for the North London Derby. So as I say, if you can't get tickets, there's tickets that are available. I think the whole stadium's now open now. So but if you can't get down wherever you are in the country, or you just can't get to it, not a problem. This is the next best place to be at, basically. And yeah, come along for that. And I'll, after that day itself, I'll probably come on myself and do a little match review thing on that as well. So no matter what happens there, do a little quick show on that. And apart from that, I'll keep you updated. I am working on a couple of things off that I can't really get into yet because it's still just talking at the moment. It's just in talking stages at the moment, so I'm not going to get into the details of it. But if all goes to plan, things that I've been things that I'm trying to negotiate, sort out, could be potentially huge for the channel. So do keep an eye out for that, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. If I pull this off, you won't want to miss it. Trust me. Before we go, Gary saying Mead wasn't happy with 2 goals and 1 assist. I like it. Yeah, I mean, as I say, from majority, my criticism works, Gary. What can I say? What can I say? My criticism works. Again, we can all be honest. It wasn't her best performance up until she scored her first goal. But once she got that, we started seeing the best what we've come accustomed to over the last 12 months. But with that, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. Go and enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow, 10 to 11, as I've just checked, for the Match of the Day stream. A very short one, but still. And we'll see you on the other side. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.